Good morning, everyone. JJ here. Little update on the undercurrent system. I did a little bit of plumbing, and I've got, this is the drainage for wastewater. This is also the drainage for the RO system right here. And the big one is the drainage for the undercurrent system. I plumbed everything up and over in the rafters. All these ceiling tiles will be put back in, and everything has been glued for the larger PVC. Only thing left is a smaller PVC. I got all my electrical where it needs to be. Got a power strip up top. That will cover quite a bit of the interior stuff, whether it's fans, lights. I might run the fan controller or the exhaust fan controller out of here and then connect the exhaust fan, mount it somewhere on the wall here. That way I can adjust it as I need to. But everything was done fairly nicely. The whole tent's been scrubbed down and cleaned. Everything's looking good. I don't think I'll need another power strip in here because it's going to be one main light, maybe 2 or 3 fans, but everything else is getting run outside the tent. So I'm going to be doing everything in this little area over here. Kind of hard to view it, but epicenter's going there, the chiller's going there, the air pump, the water pump, a lot of the not electronic stuff, but stuff I need power to is going to be situated in this area. That chair's there because I just mounted this earlier today, and I just got to connect that, tape it, and then put as best I can ceiling tiles back up. So, and then that duct is coming here, dropping down in that corner and coming right to the window. Same with this. It's going up, a 4-inch fan up top. It's going to go over, and I may actually, I don't know, I may actually have it drop down that same hole and then come to here, and then I'm going to have a Y there. These aren't going to be, both of these aren't going to be on full throttle, so the volume shouldn't be an issue pushing through the Y. So, or I may just have 2 separate exits. If I have 2 separate exits, I don't have to worry about the pressure coming back in or whatnot. So, and smelling up the house, but everything's going to be run through a carbon filter. So either way, I gotta get a piece of board. I'm going to be mounting my Hannah Grow Line TDS meter. I'm excited to be using that. The guy Mike at Hannah, it's a Rhode Island based company, and they were very awesome to work with, and I look forward to getting more of their products in the future, portable meters and stuff. But right now I needed something for the undercurrent system, and I went with this as opposed to Blue Lab because buy local, that's why. And I said better reviews and better longevity. So there's the 45-gallon res. This is going to be used to auto feed the top off for the epicenter, which is going to be located right here. It's over here now. In place of this shelf is going to be a 77-gallon res. That will be used for changeovers. So when the lifespan of the water and nutrient mixture in here, so like 7 to 10 days, I'm gonna fill that up. It would be right in this location. I had one, but it was in a garage fire and melted. So gotta get another one. But that will be used for changeovers because this system, each pod is 13 gallons. You figure you got, let's just say you got 10 gallons in each pod plus the epicenter. That's 50 gallons right there. And then you got to have at least 5 or 6 gallons in the lines between that and the chiller and all that stuff. So you're looking at like a good 60 gallons. So that 77 gallon will be perfect for mixing nutrients, getting the fresh res ready, and filling this bad boy up. And as you can see, the ductwork comes down here. This is going to the wastewater for the RO system, the hydrologic, which is right over here. That's got to be mounted on the wall still. I wanted to run this first, so I kind of had an idea of where I could place it. This line here is wastewater for the undercurrent system. So instead of it pumping back in and circulating through the chiller and the reservoir, I'm going to have a little valve, turn one on, turn one off, and it'll pump everything from the system. Instead of recirculating it, it'll pump it out, and should be good to go. Now over here, I have a tray for this. Tray's right there, but I'm going to be buying tomorrow another one of these shelving units. So it's going to be a similar, if not exact, setup to what I have for my Floraflex. So essentially in here is going to be a Floraflex unit. And yeah, excited about that. This is the Agramax tent. Big fan of this. The only thing I'm a little concerned with, and I'm probably going to find something that works good, but is these. They got to make 6-inch and 4-inch connectors for this. I just got to find them. I'm trying to contact the company and figure that out, or just make my own. But in here is going to be a Mac mother, a Cube mother, and I'm going to have my cloning machines and stuff like that, and I'm going to have access to the tray where I can have smaller stuff ready to go. And I think that will be a good location for everything. And I can just pull right from the mothers, stick it right in the cloner, and off I go. Because the undercurrent system is a very fast system. So having direct access to a mother plant and a cloner, you know, maybe I can always keep plants in the cloner. Just, you never know. And then, you know, if this mother starts getting too big, I will flower it out and keep another mother. So more 6-inch ducting, some 4-inch ducting, and 4 inches coming up and over down there. 6-inch is coming up over the closet down there in the corner, and then everything's coming down to this corner here. And I'm gonna get a piece of wood like I have at the other setup, and it's gonna go across the window, and you're gonna have your 6-inch, your 4-inch on the side. That way in the summertime, if need be, you can fit a small air conditioner from here to this side of the window. The electricity in the room's been upgraded to handle everything that needs to be. Even the air conditioner. Air conditioner actually has its own separate circuit. The original 15 amp circuit for the room that's split between like 3 outlets, and then this is a dedicated 15 over here, dedicated 15 over there. So it's looking good. But yeah, these things here are insulation. So essentially these are parkas for the pods, the undercurrent pods. This is going to wrap around them. I'm going to have some of this on top. This will just help regulate the environment, keep what's cool and what's warm, and allow the system to maintain itself and regulate itself. So you need to use the chiller less. I'm going to have every electronic outside the room or outside the tent. Hopefully that might affect like a degree or two, maybe more. So yeah, even having the fan outside, having everything outside the tent is kind of ideal, because then that's less heat that's generated, and you'll be able to stay in your environment. Your chiller will work less. So, but these are the air stones, each one. This is something I bought. I don't know how well it's going to work. It is a water meter. This is going to go in. Let's see, where are we at? That is going right on the end of this here. And that is going to be our yeah, sorry, the bottom one. Bottom or top, I'm not sure which one. Probably the bottom. And that will gravity feed into the epicenter right here in that little corner there. But this thing will tell me how much water I'm taking, and it'll give me an idea of how much the plants are drinking. Do I need to do a res change out after 7 days? Can I wait 10 days depending on how much water? It's just the more information you get on how much your plant's uptaking, the better you'll be able to regulate how the plant is and keeping it healthy and happy. So, but yeah, those for 4-inch, for 6-inch, I have connectors for it. I'm not sure how well they'll work though. Like, this is just a reducer, 4 to 6. I thought this might work. Let's see. No, maybe that's a 6 and an 8-inch. But this should work. Yeah, that'll definitely work. And then I got some things to tie that in. I got a bunch of fans. I have to get some more fans because I had a lot of little Lasco smaller fans for the ground, kind of like keep the ground air circulating facing up. They're pretty powerful, but those in the garage in the fire. So one more thing to not be happy about. But as you can see, I got the extra plumbing. Everything's still working on just tying everything in. Everything over here is all the lines. You get the chiller, the epicenter, the air pump, the water pump, and all that stuff will be right in this location. And if everything goes well, I'll be able to have smaller connections and tee everything up. And you know, I got clamps for everything. And then the big thing is water testing it. I'm gonna kind of give it a stress test. I'm gonna fill the system up with just regular tap water and let it run for, I don't know, a couple days, and check it, see if there's anything I need to fix or adjust or move on. I'm gonna throw some lights in here temporarily just to one, see what the coverage is, and two, to see how that affects the temperature, humidity, all that stuff. You know, the plants can regulate themselves once they're at a certain point, but you might have to help them along the way. So, questions, comments, leave them below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you are new to the channel or you haven't yet already done it and would like to get updates on future content, I would love it if you subscribed, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.